Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your full moon in Gemini reading for December 12th, 2019. So we have the full moon in Virgo. We have that on December 12th, so that's 12/12. And the full height of the moon will peak at 12:12 a.m. So this energy is not just about this full moon, it's also about this portal we're going through. Very big energy. Okay, this energy brings in new information, it brings in new ideas, breakthroughs. Emotions are balanced and calm during this time, which is going to be, the next 2 to 4 weeks. It is a time to listen more than talk. That's where a lot of information is going to come from. So keeping your ears open, keeping your eyes open, observing. This is definitely a time, just like most full moons, where we need to release what does not serve you anymore, what doesn't serve your highest good. However, it's very, very important that we do it because this is the last full moon of the year and the last full moon of the decade, Virgo. So we want to release anything that is not serving our highest good because we don't want to pull that energy into 2020, okay? We definitely want to only pull good energy with us into 2020. So it's also a good time to plant your intentions, okay? So I've been talking about this in all of the videos. A lot of people are fairly new, to this and new to their spirituality. So I like to just say a very simple way to release anything that is no longer serving you, whether that be negative thoughts, situations, right? People, what you can do is write those things that you want to release on a piece of paper and then simply burn them. Now, full disclosure here, please be careful, right? I do this all the time, but you do have to be careful. And it's a simple, easy form of letting that go into the universe. Now, there's many other rituals, that people do, and you can Google them. There's a ton of information out there that is wonderful, and there's a lot of people who do very elaborate rituals, which are amazing. However, a very simple one is that, okay? A very simple one. If you've never done it, I promise you by doing it, you will have some release. Absolutely. So, sorry, I had to take a drink of my coffee. And as far as setting intentions go, sometimes it's just a matter of speaking them out loud. It doesn't have to be a big ritual. Sometimes it's just letting the universe know. It's letting your spirit guides know and your ancestors and just talking to them. And for me, it's like it's having a basic conversation. And I do it out loud, and that's just me. Everybody has a different way of doing it. But I will tell them I no longer want to have these negative thoughts about myself in my head, or I don't... Excuse me, I cannot seem to clear my throat, guys. Sorry, Virgo. Okay, or that I don't want to bring this negative situation into 2020 or wherever the phase is. So what I would like is this. I would like more knowledge on this situation, or I would like my intention to be to get that job that I want, or whatever it might be for you. And those are just two simple ways of releasing and of setting intentions, okay? So, Virgo, listen, let's jump right into the messages for you for this full moon in Gemini from the Divine. All right, you have the Faith card, okay? The Faith card is all about having fertility, right? As you can see, she's pregnant here. It's all about having abundance. She's perfectly comfortable and happy. This is all about the return of that. So, yes, this could definitely be pregnancy for some people, but I tend not to use the word fertility because people always go to that spot. Fertility is just about everything being ready. It's time. Plant your seeds. Your abundance is going to return. Growth has started. Growth on a project. Growth on, spiritual alignment, growth in relationships, growth with finance and money, right? There's growth coming. And this card reminds us to hold on to our dreams. Hold on to what our dreams are, our actual real goals. What is it that we want in life? What do we want to experience here in the 3D? Okay? Yes, things can be very frustrating, right? Things can be tough. And then we stop having faith in the universe and faith in manifesting and faith in making things, come into our life. But that's just lessons. That is just lessons that are needed to be learned, or it wasn't the right timing. You have to believe in divine timing. So, listen, I will be the first to admit I have questioned the universe many, many times, right? Many times. I've yelled at, the universe. I have yelled at the divine, and that's okay. But now what you need to know is that you have this new fertility coming in. This return of abundance is coming in. The growth has already started. Time is fluid, guys. Okay? And that you really need to grab your dreams back and say, no, this still can happen, or I want this to happen. Sometimes, we let go of those dreams a little bit because we need to align them a little bit better, right? We need to fine tune them, okay? So I love that we have this card out. Faith and abundance, right, and fertility return to you during this period, which is a really great way to pull this energy into 2020, because 2020 is going to be a very, very good year. All right, so Virgo, your first card out in the tarot, the Fool. Love it, love it. New journey, okay? There's absolutely a new journey coming through, whether that be an actual travel move, whether it be a new job, whether it be a new relationship, whether it be a new spiritual adventure for you. But something new is coming in. It could just be the renewal of faith, right? There's a lot of you Virgo out there. It's going to resonate with you differently. But there's definitely a leap of faith being taken here, a new journey coming in. It's almost like, okay, if you look at the card from the way that Spirit wants me to describe it, is the Fool here has left, okay, released anything that does not serve him anymore, right? Look at how tiny his little package is he's taking with him on his new life, his new journey, right? He has let go of all things that did not serve him. And he's got his little flower in his hand. These are his seeds that, he's setting his intention. He's walking off. He's going to plant those in new fertile soil so this new journey can come in. Now, does he know it's going to work? No, he doesn't know. But does he have the faith? Yes, he's taking the leap of faith. So this all ties in, right, to this faith card. So you have a new journey. You're letting go. You've got your seeds to plant your new intentions, and you're taking the leap of faith in whatever this may be for you. And that is a beautiful thing, right? And what I love about this is you have the Hangman in reverse, which means that, listen, Virgo, you've probably been thinking about this for a while. You went inside. You had to find a new perspective on life, on this situation, on this person, whatever this is for you, on your own spirituality. You're like, I have to go in because something is not working. I need a new perspective. And that's what you've done. And if you haven't, I can pretty much guarantee that you've already started, maybe without even knowing it, okay? Because you're here watching this video for a reason. Okay, so you've already, started seeing a different picture, right? You've looked at things from a different view, and that is preparing you absolutely for this faith. Your faith is coming back. Okay, the universe isn't working against me. The universe was saying, hey, this wasn't the right path. Let's give you a little nudge. Or, hey, that wasn't the right timing for you. Okay, but grab those dreams back, kind of realign them, tweak them, and boom, there you go. Then you're on your way. Then, Virgo, you have the Ace of Swords. Now, my subscribers know that aces for me, I read intuitively, and the aces for me are always going to be the divine handing you an opportunity, the divine giving you a gift. Whether you take it or not is up to you, because we all have free will. But the divine is handing you the gift of the Ace of Swords. And that is new mental clarity, right? That new perspective, all right? And this is success. Okay, this is the abundance. This is the success. So this is new opportunities, new ideas, breakthroughs, just like we were talking about the full moon in Gemini, having, bringing in that energy. Virgo, here it is. Okay, the divine's going to hand it to you. So if you were looking at a dream and you like, I have to get there this way, and you thought for sure that was the way, and it didn't work out, now you have to realign, have faith, and then all of a sudden you have this new idea, this new breakthrough. Oh, I can get there this route. This is the way I should go. So really, really nice. Then Virgo, you have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is all about that vision, seeing it now, okay? This, wands are about taking action. Now that you see it from this new perspective, you can take action on it, okay? So absolutely, the growth has started, right? That growth has started. Look at the wand. See how it's got the little leaves coming off? It's growing. So that, again, goes back to that fertility, that abundance returning. It's growing for you. And you have a new vision. You can see it. You're a leader. You're an entrepreneur, right? Even if that's in a relationship, right? Because this can go so many different ways. This is really about you rather than a love interest or financial reading. It's about you and getting to your dreams. However, you're stepping into this leadership role and, making things happen. I love it. Then you have the Four of Cups. This is you reevaluating, okay? You're looking at your 3 cups. You see them here like something's not right. Something's not working, right? Just don't forget to look up, because that's the divine again, giving you what you're needing, okay? So don't pass up those opportunities. But this is definitely you reassessing, reevaluating, contemplating how, can I get there? Why didn't this way work out? Almost to a level of frustration where you're like, I give up. But don't give up, because, again, it's coming, okay? And look at what it leads to, guys. You have the Four of Wands, right? The Four of Wands is all about celebration, harmony in the home, stability, okay? So it's coming. It just wasn't the right time, right, prior to this. But no, it's coming. I mean, look at how happy they are celebrating, right? Look at how stable they are. They got this stable foundation. It's beautiful. Lots of harmony, in the home. Then I absolutely love this. The Queen of Cups came out in reverse for you. This is all about your inner feelings, self-care, self-love. Keep nourishing yourself, right? It's not saying that you haven't been. It's saying keep doing it, okay? It goes right along with that reevaluation, okay? Because you're like, okay, how does Spirit want me to say this? I've been making sure that I am taking care of me first. I'm making sure I love me. I'm making sure that I have positive thoughts about myself. I'm not to this or to that, or I don't have a lack of this, or I am not good enough, right? No, you're doing all the right things. I am good enough. I am amazing. I am smart enough. I am perfect the way I am, right? And that, when you talk to yourself like that, and you have self-care like that, your inner feelings come out in a beautiful, peaceful way, like a wave, like a nice, gentle wave. And I just absolutely love that you have this, right? And then you also have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Perfect, because this is having your personal values in alignment. That is that new perspective, right? You are absolutely getting it together, making sure you're in alignment. Because, listen, we all have personal values, but people don't really talk about what that means. And what that means, Virgo, is everybody has their own set of personal values, unique like a thumbprint, right? But when they're out of skew, when we're not following those, right, that's when we tend to have more arguments. We tend to lash out, right? And sometimes we don't even know we're doing it. It's because we're not in alignment with what our personal values are. So I love to see that, yes, you absolutely are now, right? That energy is coming in. You're like, okay, this is my personal values. This is what I believe. And I will tell you, Virgo, this card, this Devlin Reverse is coming out. It's either the Death or the Devil card for every single reading that I've done at this point, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing, especially, again, this is the last full moon of the year, the last one of the decade. Very, very powerful with the 12-12 portal. And I love to see this card for everybody because this is about releasing those limited beliefs, okay? Releasing those limited beliefs. And because of the type of readings these are, this is really talking about you, releasing limiting beliefs about you. I can't, I'm not enough, I'm not handsome enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not thin enough, I'm too thin, I'm not smart enough to get that job, I can't go back to school. It's releasing all of that BS. And it really is BS, guys. It's absolute BS, okay? And you're releasing that. And it's so nice to see in all the signs that they're releasing it in some way, shape, or form. It's a big vibrational shift that is coming. Now, I won't say every single Virgo is going through this. You know why? Because not every single Virgo has been drawn to this video. But you have been, haven't you? Excellent. Now, then we have the Ace of Pentacles. I love this because this is now that abundance coming back in. That's that, manifestation abilities coming back in. This is, again, the divine. It's an ace. The divine is handing you opportunity, okay? Whether you walk through that little gateway and take that opportunity is up to you, but they're handing it to you. So, listen, the Pentacles are all about, our 3D life, money here, things we need. However, because of the type of reading this is whatever abundance you're creating, whatever you're trying to manifest. Okay, so yeah, it could be a new job and new career, any of that, but it also could be new love, anything like that. Because again, this is a very spiritual type of reading about you. Okay, so this is talking about the divine saying, here's your abilities. Now you just have to use them. You're recognizing, okay, that you can manifest any type of abundance that you want. Beautiful. And of course, right next to it is the Magician, which is all about manifesting, right? This is just spirit confirming, look, here's all your tools. They're right here, right? As above, so below. I can make it happen. So yeah, you're definitely the magician. You co-create with the universe and you make things happen. And you're really stepping into this. And that's beautiful because you want to bring all of that energy into 2020 with you. So I love it, okay? You absolutely are the magician. And then we have the Five of Wands, which I really love because this is part of those releasing the limited beliefs we're talking about with the Devil card here. So it's like that sums up beginning and end. You have learned that sometimes it is more important to agree to disagree than to have the argument, than to have the conflict. And that's a big lesson. Okay, it goes back to, and I'm sure most of us have heard this before or something similar. It's like, my mother or my father used to say to me, pick and choose your battles. And you're learning to pick and choose your battles, right? And I love that. That's a big lesson. And I love that you're bringing that into 2020. That's going to give you peace, right? When we learn to pick and choose our battles. And again, this is very much talking about you, meaning you're learning to pick and choose your battles with yourself, okay? Am I going to sit there and continue to think I'm not good enough? No, I'm not going to do that anymore. Okay, so I love this Five of Wands energy. Then Virgo, we go to the bottom of the deck here. You have the Judgment card in reverse, okay? So this is all that self-doubt, ignoring your dreams, ignoring the call. Maybe you were giving up on it, right? Or I can't do this. This is never going to happen. And then you have the Two of Swords here, and this is you kind of weighing the options, right? Should I move forward with my dreams? It's really not working out. Should I just be, quote unquote, follow the normal path, do this? But you know what? That's just summing up how you were feeling and kind of how you got to, this new perspective, because you have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is all about that energy coming back in, that passion, taking action, right? Again, the fertility and abundance returning. You have that lust for life again. That lust to make that dream come true. And here's the great thing, because you have the Chariot. The Chariot is success, guys. Success in your abundance. Taking the reins, taking charge. And honestly, this starts happening pretty quickly. The Chariot is also about speed, okay? So it's going to start coming in very quickly and very clearly for you, which I absolutely love. Okay, so Virgo, your angels pulled out the Joy card. Lighten up, find the hidden inner child, and have a play date. Laugh, be silly, dance, sing. It's time for fun again. Yes. Okay, we cannot bring in abundance. We cannot manifest when we're in a lower vibration. All right, and that's kind of where you've been sitting a little bit, right, Virgo? It's not that you haven't had good days, even great days, good months, but you've been kind of sitting in this lower vibration this year in 2019. It's time to elevate. How do we do that? Laughter is one of the best, if not the best way to raise your vibration. Okay? So listen to your angels and bring some more joy in over, this full moon into 2020. Have fun, right? Enjoy your time with your friends, laugh, sing, dance, all of those things. Absolutely. And here's the beautiful thing. Because your guides brought out the Friends card. All right, the most unlikely friendships can form. Like variegated lynchings on hard rock, they create a tight bond. Go out, guys. This is the time of year where people do go out to celebrate. So if you get invited out, go out. You're going to meet new friends. You're going to meet friends of friends, right? And you're going to have a good time. There's going to be maybe somebody that comes into your life that, I wouldn't say it's a soul connection, because soul connections, that can be, friendships. That doesn't have to be romantic, but it's somebody that comes into your life probably through a friend of a friend who you just find hysterical. You just think you're one of the funniest people I've ever met, right? And you need that. That person's going to come in, okay? I don't know. I don't feel like it's going to be a long-term thing. I think it's going to be a short-term, like you just meet them one night and they cracked you up and they just helped you release and, raise your vibration, and then maybe you never even see them again. But you talk about it with your friend, like, oh, your friend so-and-so is so funny, right? That kind of stuff is what's going to happen, and you need it. And here's, I just love spirit in general. I really do, because your ancestors brought out the Philosopher's Stone. Powerful manifestation of wishes and goals are, sorry, I can't talk. Powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. Right? Manifestation, 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 abundance, abundance, abundance. It just wraps it up so beautifully. So, Virgo, take this full moon seriously. What do you want to bring into 2020? I do want to point out a few things here. You have 2 4s right next to each other, so you may want to look up the angel number 44. That is a message from your angels. Also, I was going to have you look up the number 11, right? 11, angel number 11. However, then I realized there's another one. So the Magician is the number 1. So look up angel number 111, okay? That is definitely another message for you. And messages you want to take to heart. So, look it up, Google it. They're pretty much all the same. There's some variation in the wording, so find the one that resonates with you, because there's a lot of you Virgos out there. So, Virgo, let me know in the comments how this resonates with you. Have you been feeling on a low vibration? Were you kind of giving up on your dreams? Do you feel the return of the abundance coming in, the fertility, the growth coming in? Again, let me know in the comments. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button, as that lets YouTube know that this is of value to you. And don't forget, Virgo, to click on the little bell. The bell notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new video. All right? So just know, I'm going to leave you with this. Have that joy. Be with friends. Use this powerful manifestation that is coming in.